Take a look at this, folks. Boom! A massive flag here at Merdeka Square, Independence Square in Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia. It was there that the Union Jack, the British flag, used to fly. In 1957, they tore it down and replaced it with a massive flag of Malaysia as the country gained independence from the colonial British. And we also have over here this beautiful 19th century building, which was the administrative building of the British colonial territory, which has been renamed now the Sultan Abdul Samad building, named after the ruler that was here in the state of Selangor back in the 1970s when they decided to rename it. A Muslim majority country, and also a country that doesn't have diplomatic relations with Israel, and actually is very, very hostile to Israel. There are videos of entrances to mosques and other buildings with Israeli flags on the ground for people to stomp on at the entrance, and some training bases of Hamas and Hamas personnel that were hosted here in Malaysia in the past. So I don't know, let's go for a walk here and see if we can find Hamas in Malaysia. This is called the Arabian Park. We have here, I don't know, is that a little coffee maker? It looks to me like Aladdin's lamp. The genie will come out of it. People here taking some pictures. But we have here these slabs on its corners that say Ain Arabia, because Ain Arabia is a street or an area here in Kuala Lumpur that has a bunch of Arab restaurants and other Arab things that they sell here. So let's go check it out. See? Arabian Middle East food. And it's written in Arabic. And there's a bunch of things written in Arabic here in Kuala Lumpur. I don't know how large the Arab population is here, but we have here a bunch of shawarma places. Arabic?
Arabic.
أنت من ماليزيا؟
سعودي عرب.
سعودي أرابيا. من سعودي أرابيا. شو بتساوي هون في ماليزيا؟
ماليزيا.
شو بتساوي في ماليزيا؟
ماليزيا بورمون.
تشمل ماليزيا. بوما. بورمون. شو بورمون؟ What is بورمون؟
سعودي نهر.
Saudi?
سعودي نهر ماليزيا بورمون.
بورمون, it's like
واحد.
Okay, we need to practice the English. Okay,
واحد
fine.
نهر بورمون. واحد نهر بورمون.
Okay, voilà. شكرا.
واحد نهر بورمون.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Enjoy.
Terima kasih.
Makasih. Sama-sama. Oh, we met some Saudi guys here in the Arab Street in Kuala Lumpur. Madbi Al Yemen, Yemenese restaurant. Ain't that nice? Now I should say that even when you're not in the Arab street here of Kuala Lumpur, they have a lot of things here in Arabic, I noticed. This is quite I don't know, some part of the population very conservative Muslim. Maybe that's why they are putting a lot of things here in Arabic in the city. It's part of their cultural heritage. How's it going, my friend? Restaurant, you? No. A lot of restaurants. Okay, go ahead. Thank you. What, restaurant? What food is it? What type of food? Huh? Ah, the roll. Oh, they have the nice street here. Where is the Al Ain? Al Ain Street? Ain Arabia, sorry. Ain Arabia Street is this one?
No,
Where's the one over here?
Just to right, street,
Right?
then left, after right,
Okay.
straight.
Left and then right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This one.
Yeah. Ah, this way. Ah, yeah. I saw it before. Oh, that you have a restaurant there.
You did all the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Video for. Huh?
Yes, say, I want to say.
What do you want to say?
No.
Ah,
Yes, I want to say. How's the?
Ah, it's like this, you see? This is like take a video of myself and then video like this. Thank you, my friend. Huh? Sorry? What's that? Huh?
This is nice picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, thank you. All good? I can delete it if you don't want. If it's you're not happy with it, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Damn, what's the deal with that guy? It's like all paranoid or something. Some people don't like to be filmed, and they don't, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Weird vibe. Weird vibe. Suspicious vibe, you know. Over there is Merdeka 118. That is the tallest building here in Kuala Lumpur and in Malaysia in general. And we go out over here to the more markety style area. Some graffiti on the walls here. Massage, of course, everywhere in Southeast Asia. 7-Eleven, also everywhere in Southeast Asia. Kinky tofu. That doesn't sound very tasty. Very interesting blend here of local Malaysian stuff with a lot of Chinese stuff, like the Chinese neighborhood, which is actually where I'm staying, and Indian food and people here, and Middle Eastern food and people here. Very interesting blend. I don't think you'll find that blend anywhere else. Maybe we can eat over here. Zuak restaurant. Al Zuak. What type of food is this?
This shawarma.
From where? Which country?
Good.
Syrian food? Ah, Syrian food is good. I'll have a Syrian food. What is shawarma? Give me some shawarma.
You have to try.
Uh,
Chicken or beef.
I will have mixed Arabic shawarma.
It's Arabic.
All right, thank you, my friend. Thank you. So there are a lot of people from the Middle East who work here in Malaysia, but also, from what I understand, a lot of tourists come from the Middle East, especially in the summer, which we're in now, kind of like June, July, because it's super hot over there. You know, it could be Gulf states, maybe Saudi Arabia, other places, people who have a bit more money, that they like to come to Malaysia, and that's one of the reasons why the Ain Arabia region area over there is doing pretty well here in Kuala Lumpur. But there are so many tourists here in Kuala Lumpur from everywhere. Western tourists, Asian tourists from Japan, and China, Indonesians sometimes come here, super cheap flights. I talk to them. Insane mix of people here in Kuala Lumpur, really. This is our Syrian shawarma. Wow. Fanciest shawarma I've ever seen. Never seen it that fancy. They just give it to you in the bread and that's it usually. But wow. It's pretty good. By the way, when I was in Cairo, there were a ton of Syrians there, obviously people who fled the war. They dominated so many of the food places. The shawarmas, the ice creams, the sweets, everything. They're really good. I think they were pissing some of the local Egyptians off because they were having so much success at their expense. That is a good shawarma. Well, I can say that I've seen a lot less Palestinian flags here in Malaysia than in Indonesia. Let me tell you why. First, take a look at the giant pink rabbit with a tips box. Oh look, he's got a fan on his back. See that? Ah. Petronas Towers over there in the background, once the tallest buildings in the world for a brief period of time. And here are some, I don't know, a lovely river of Kuala Lumpur. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go check out some flea market called the Masjid India Flea Market. Oh, with stalls of Indian Muslims here. There are a lot of Indians in Malaysia. Indians, Chinese. Those are the two big minorities that you have. Got Indian food. Selling Indian clothes. Shiva?
It's Kali.
Kali. A bit scary, Kali. A bit like, yeah, Kali, destruction, Kali. Ah, where is Shiva?
This Shiva.
Ah, okay.
There's DNA spiritual Agama.
This is, there are a lot of Hindus here. Are you from Malaysia or India?
India.
And you come to visit?
What to say? Vinayagar. Anjaneya.
Kali. Kali. That's one scary Kali. All right. All right. Pretty cool. Could be a little less loud, but you know, I'm not the master of ceremonies. Ah. About to say some quiet, but no. So unfortunately, they don't have here Grab and Gojek like they do in Indonesia, where you can just order yourself a motorbike for about $1, $2, $3, depending on the distance. But you do have good public transport, at least. Look at this walkway on the second level. It goes back way further than that. And look here on the outside, you see? So it's like a second layer to the city. This is where the light rail is, and then there's also the layers underneath where the subway is. Very confusing. Here we are at the Petronas Towers, the former tallest building in the world. And back to what we were talking about earlier, I saw a lot more Palestinian flags when I was in Indonesia than in Malaysia. And according to some sources here, both Muslim and Christian, speaking off the record because in Malaysia, it's a bit more difficult to talk openly about these subjects than it is in Indonesia. The government encouraging big pro-Palestinian protests and flag marches and things like that could embolden and bring out some of the more Islamist groups that you have here in Malaysia, and also create tensions between the Muslim majority and the Christian minority, with the Christian minority being the holders of most of the wealth here in the country, the main drivers of much of the economy. So in order not to endanger that, these type of things are not really being displayed out in the open here in Malaysia. Hello, my friend. How are you? Good.
Fine. Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Welcome to Malaysia.
Name? Thank you.
Me?
Any name?
My name is Alec.
My name is Alex.
Nice to meet
Ini
you.
Alamin.
From Israel.
Israel.
Yes.
Israel. Okay, bye. Okay.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Actually, the other people, when I was in the Ain Arabiya area, didn't ask me where I was from. If they had asked, I don't know. Maybe I would have lied. But they didn't. So I guess we were never going to find any open signs of Hamas here in Malaysia. And there weren't even that many Palestinian sides, to be honest. But that's fine. This was a cool place. Kuala Lumpur, I kind of prefer Jakarta a little bit more. This felt a little bit more kind of like Dubai. Very, very international, tons of skyscrapers, very touristic. A bit less local. For that, I think in Malaysia, you need to go to places like Malacca, which I didn't have time for. Only had a couple of days here. Didn't plan that much out. So, probably one of my less good videos. But hey, maybe you clicked because of the clickbait thumbnail. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. See you around.